everyone. This is Hal, Quail Studios Guitar. Hello, Bob. Hello, Albert. Hello, Dean. Hello, Diana. It's good to see you all this morning. Fantastic. Thank you for being here. I'm a little bit late. Oh, well. Today, I wrote out some notes here so I can look at them. I put down changing keys to fit your voice. This has to do with, when I'm making a video online, a lot of times what I do is I do it in the original key. And so what happens is that some people message me and say, oh, wow, can we change this to a different key? Or is there another way to play this? And one of the things that I want to do, and I want you to be able to do as guitar players, as musicians, is to be able to customize any song to fit your voice. And so let's just give a couple of examples. Let me get my notes out here. For those of you in the chat, I'm going to give you an assignment, okay? And here's your assignment. I want you to write down the title of a song that you want help with while I go through a couple of easy examples, and we'll come back to the chat and check it in a little bit. But I want you to, write down, oh, wow, I was wondering how to change this key or how to change this song into this key or whatever. Okay, to be able to change a song into a key that fits your voice, you have to know a couple of different things. One of the things you have to know is you have to know what is your voice. Are you a soprano? Are you an alto? Are you a tenor? Are you a bass? And, a low voice or a high voice. Or if you're changing keys for someone else, then you have to know their voice and understand, what their range is. And so what's the vocal range? What's the lowest note of that person? What's the highest note that they're going to be singing, that they can sing that's optimal in their voice? So that's the first thing you have to know. And one way to find out for yourself or for somebody else is to have them do a siren. What's a siren? Okay, a siren is when you go like this. Let's say you get the lowest note. And you go from the lowest note to the highest note and then back again. But those are the lowest notes I can hit and the highest notes I can hit, but they're not the best sounding notes for me. But that's one way that I warm up vocally, is to do a siren up and down. Okay. I'm going to check something here. Good. We look good. Okay. What's shaking in Ohio, Bob? Oh, okay. That's not for me. Okay, so my lowest note, I'm a tenor. And my lowest note effectively is maybe a C or a B flat. Right? With a microphone, when I get really close, I can go lower. But singing, like normally, which is actually this note right here. And then my highest note, it depends on what the day is and if I'm sick or not, right? And so, right? You can hit those notes, but some of them don't sound that good. Let's use a common song, a couple of songs that are simple. First, I'm gonna start with "Happy Birthday." So sometimes it's really, really important for you to know what the vocal range of the song is. And "Happy Birthday" actually has an octave. And normally what I do, the first note that we start on, happy birthday, or whatever note that we start on, it's got to be a low note, because that first note of happy birthday to you, that first note is actually the lowest note of the song. So, sometimes when you get to a birthday party and everybody, starts singing happy birthday, well, if they start up in their range, in the middle of their range, then it's going to be a problem, because it's going to hit the top of their range and it's not going to sound good. So what you want to do for happy birthday is you always want to go low. Happy birthday, whatever it is. I like to start on a C or a B flat or an A, or even lower, or lower, right? Happy birthday to you. That's not too low, but a lot of times I'll start on a C. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Albert. Happy birthday to you. That's usually not too high for me, but it's not that C note. It's not in the key of C. It's actually in the key of F. Right? Happy birthday. So you got to know what key you're in. Okay, let's go to another song, La Bamba. La Bamba, I'm choosing that one because it's super simple, super easy. There's 3 chords. Right? And so let's get out a chord chart here that's, let me pull it up. Let's see here. Oh, wait. There we go. Okay, so here's my chord chart. This is on page 236 of my book, Quail Studios Music and Lead Sheets. I put these things in the back of the book to help you out. This is why the theory is in the back. Now, these major scales, it says major scales, circle of fifths written out. What this is are the major keys. And so a lot of songs are in major keys. We're just going to start with this. And La Bamba, the 3 chords in La Bamba are what we call 1, 4, and 5 chords. So if we were in the key of C, you'll notice on that first line it has C, and then the 4th note in the scale is F, and then the 5th note is G. And those are the chords, C, F, G. Ba-da-ba-da la bamba. Right? Now, if I go to the key of G, which is the next line down, you'll notice that 1, 4, and 5 is G, C, and D. And those are uppercase letters. These are called primary chords. And what's nice about La Bamba is it plays 1, 4, and 5, 1, 4, and 5, and it does that over and over and over, right? The whole song is that way. So if we were in the key of G, it would be G, C, and D. Now if we go down to the next line, we see D, G, and A. Ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba. Ba-da-ba-da-la-bamba. Right, now let's go down to A, D, and E. A, D, and E. Ba-da-ba-da-la-bamba. Ba-da-ba-da-la-bamba. One more line, E, A, and B. Ba-da-ba-da. Oh, where's my note? Ba-da-ba-da-la-bamba. That's the problem there, right? That's the next problem. You have to know what note you're starting on. Ba-da-ba-da-la-bamba. So whatever key you're in. Now let's go back. I don't remember. I hear something in the background. I think my wife is like cooking or something. Hopefully you can't hear that very well. I'll have to remind her. Don't do that during my live stream. Okay, so I don't remember what key La Bamba is in, but let me minimize that. Okay, 1, 4, 5 today, or a bike ride. Hello, Sadie. Yep, there you go. Okay, so let's go back to La Bamba. Let's see, let me go in G. Now what happens is that the note, the melody note, starts on the 7th of a chord. I'm going to skip over and just go to the chords. And that's the note they start on. What is that note? Okay, there's my lowest note. So I just wanted to play that melody so I could find out how big the vocal range was. So it's a minor seventh. That in the key of G. Ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba, ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba, que necesita una poca de gracia pa' mi patilla, arriba y arriba. Y arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. And that's my lowest note. That's a D. Now remember I told you that my lowest note was probably like a C? Okay. So this one is going to fit my voice pretty well because it's not too high. Actually, my note is over here. Now for someone else, like say a soprano, that might be just fine, but for a bass, they might be like, well, that's a little bit too high for me. What am I going to do? Well, if you go back to that chart, if I'm in the key of G, if you go down, okay, what's lower than G in the musical scale? Here, let's pull that up again. Okay. In the musical scale, F would be a lower note, E would be a lower note, D is a lower note, and C is a lower note. Let's say you just wanted to go down a little bit. So let's say you go down to the key of F. Now, hold on. The key of F, you'll notice, is on the second part. Let me put my arrow right there. The key of F, the chords are F, B flat, and C. Okay, so let me play these as bar chords. Let's starting on a B flat. Que necesita una poca de gracia. Okay, so it's a little lower. It's G is here or here. F is there. Now, if you look at that C scale right there above F, E is lower than that. At the top of the page, right? Oh, you can't see it. At the top of the page right there, you can see E, A, and B is 1, 4, and 5. Oops. La bamba que necesita una poca de gracia. Okay, so I'm playing it like this. Now what about a lower key, D? Okay, the D would be D, G, and A. Hold on. I didn't put this, on screen very well. D, G, and A. Let's see. The note I'm going to start on is a G. Que necesita una poca de gracia. And let's go one more, down to C. Wait. Que necesita una poca de gracia. Now I told you earlier that was too low for my voice when I get down to the low note. What happens if I don't want to play bar chords? Like in the key of F, and I could play F, but then the B flat is here, or a B flat chord, and then a C. What if I don't want to play? I can hear that. Dang it. The washing machine in the background. We're just going to ignore it, okay? Okay, if I don't want to play the bar chord, what do I do? Well, let's go to a lower key. Let's say D. But I want it in the key of F. How far is D and F? It's a minor third away from each other. Here's F, and then I go down 3 notes to D. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play it in the key of D, because I can play those chords really easily. D, G, and A. Okay, but I want it in the key of F. So I'm going to go up 3 frets to right here. Ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba, ba-da-ba-la-la-bamba, que necesita una poca de gracia. So that's how you do it with a capo. A capo is your friend. It's not a cheating thing. It's something we use all the time. James Taylor uses a capo a lot to get the kind of sound he wants with the chords that he wants to play. Anyway, so let's go to the chat and see if anybody has a question. Let me look here. What do we got? Don't ask the Dutch. Good morning, Dale. Hello. Sadie, transposing is a good practice for vocal or instrument options. Yes, it is. I can't tell that. Guli, morning. Good morning. Dean, hope you're okay, Hal. Albert says, DW, Hal, we don't hear it. DW? What don't you hear? Okay, good. You don't hear the noise. Okay, Shine Dog says, thanks for sharing. You are so awesome. Thank you. Bob Schumann says, thank goodness for capos. Yes, capos are awesome. They're really cool because you can change keys with a capo. Like if you're playing a song and you say to yourself, this is too low. Forget where my capo is. You just put a capo on the first fret and you keep playing. Oops, that's not tight enough, is it? You're like, it's still too low. You go up again. Play the same chord progression with the capo. All right, are there any questions? Any songs that you want me to? I don't see any songs on here. There it is. I'm going back through the chat. Nobody's saying, hey, can you transpose this song for me? All right, nobody wants to say anything. That's fine. We can do a song on the fly. That's what I was thinking. I had a question, with something a little more complicated besides 3-chord songs. What you want to do is you want to use my chart to transpose, and that's what that whole thing is all about. That's why I wrote that all out for you on one page, because you can go from, let's say, from the key of C to the key of D or the key of F or the key of E. You just go down the chart, and a C chord, you go down the same column, and whatever key you want to go to, let's say if you're in the key of C and you want to go down to the key of A, Madman Across the Water. Diana says Madman Across the Water. Let's see, that's Elton John, isn't it? Here, let me pick it up. Pull it up so I can look at it just for a second. If I start to look at it and I start to do this on my slow connection, I might lose you. So I'm not going to do it. But Madman Across the Water, okay, we'll have to work on that. I guess I should have thought about that a little bit earlier. Okay, well, I'm going to go. Thank you for being here. Hello, Orion. Thank you for being here. And Diane, thank you for being here. Seriously, I don't have a recording of Madman Across the Water right here on my computer. And I really don't want to stream for it because my connection is not the best in the world. So that's kind of the way it is. I was thinking maybe how long have I been playing guitar? I've been playing guitar since I was 12 years old. But I didn't always practice, a ton. It wasn't until I was 14 that I really started getting serious about guitar. So let's see. You could add a minor second with the same meter, Sadie says. Not sure what you're talking about there. No worries. Okay, Diana, thanks. I could do it next time. You know, we could do something like that. Actually, if you would send me on my email, lessonswithhal@gmail.com, if you send me a sheet with the chords of Madman Across the Water, I could do it instantly. Maybe I should have said that. Send it to me on email, lessonswithhal, LESSONSWITHHAL @gmail.com. You send me a sheet with chords. If I don't have it right there, we'll do that next time. Okay, thank you for being here. I'm going to go hang out for a little while with my supporters. Appreciate you being here. And my supporters know where I am. We're going to be at something called Rock Out Loud. If you're over at Patreon, or if you're over at Subscribestar, or if you're on my email list, then you know what the link is, and I will see you over there in just a couple of minutes. All right? Thanks for being here.